It's Madden NFL 24, and the focus is on the Thunderbirds' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Thunderbirds and the Orbits. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Orbits of Buenos Aires taking on the Thunderbirds of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians,
an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Anthony.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. When you look at this defense,
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in their early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So you look at this new situation. It's worked in other places. You've got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team.
15 yards on the play, first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. back to throw. Blake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stays on his feet. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Anthony. They got his man complete. It's a big play there. 49 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Anthony.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Anthony. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Blake working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Blake. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Anthony. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Harbin that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, Blake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, Blake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Oh, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Buenos Aires offense back out now.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on second down, Anthony.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Bradshaw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
3rd down.
Looking to throw, Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing on first down. Blake. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Orbits get a bit closer.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On first down, Blake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Blake. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
First down, Orbits.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Buenos Aires first down.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Orbits.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Off the play fake, Anthony. His throw incomplete.
Now he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
He's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself, and that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Blake. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Third down and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Anthony. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He finds his man complete. That's Young. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Thunderbirds would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We begin by taking a trip across the Atlantic to the City of Light, the French capital of Paris. And it's the Voyageurs who have the lead in that one. The Voyageurs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Blake, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run up first down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Blake. He finds his man. Complete. It's Young. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
21 yards. And the Buenos Aires first down.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Anthony.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Orbits are able to cut into that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing on first down. Blake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Blake.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On first down, Anthony. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Anthony. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Blake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And able to get this to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I would put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. And the play is first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anthony. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Logan.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Anthony. Quick throw. That's complete on the inside slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Blake, throw left side, complete. That's Barker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the bootleg. Blake. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As many games as the 2 of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball.
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
To throw on second down. Blake looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Blake, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw, Anthony.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Anthony.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw, Anthony. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Throwing again, Anthony. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Blake. Wide open receiver complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, Anthony. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to throw. Anthony. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Anthony. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Anthony. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off play action. Anthony. Wide open receiver complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Anthony. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. With trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Orbits have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.